There is a reason people underestimate you. Why they speak over you. Why they test your patience. Cross your boundaries. Question your value. It's not because you're weak. It's because you seem harmless. You show your cards too early. You care too much. You want to be accepted before being respected. And in a Machiavellian world, being just nice is the same as being ignored. The world does not fear goodness, it fears mystery. You were trained your whole life to be accessible. Smile more. Be open, be nice first. Make it easy. But here's the problem. People don't respect what is predictable. They use it, because what is visible can be controlled. And what can be controlled loses power. Machiavelli didn't write to comfort. He wrote to warn. A leader who is not feared is always vulnerable. That doesn't mean being violent. It means being unreadable. In a room full of loud people, the one who speaks less is the one who draws the most attention, not because they expect a joke, but because they expect something they can't define. That's the goal. To be watched, not out of need, but out of precaution. When you are not a threat, you become a tool. Look at your own life. How many times were you only respected after you walked away? How many times were you only valued after your silence? How many times were your boundaries only accepted when you created distance? Because you were playing the game of kindness, while others were playing the game of power. They knew. You would explain. You would forgive. You would stay. You would apologize first. And the one who never escalates conflict always loses to the one who does. Machiavelli saw this in politics. You see it in relationships, at work, even inside your own home. People don't test the dangerous ones, they test the accessible ones, because they know your empathy will stop you before your pride does. But when you become a threat, even in silence, people change their tone. They think before speaking. They choose their words. They avoid disrespect. Why? Because now you may not bark, but you might bite. The power of what is not said. People test your reactions to measure control. Can I make him explain himself? Can I make him chase? Can I make him give in? Every time you react, you become predictable. Every time you don't, you become dangerous. Dangerous doesn't mean unstable. It means unpredictable. When someone can predict your emotions, they begin shaping your life around their needs, not yours. But when they can't, they observe, hesitate, respect. You spent your life trying to be loved. Now try being feared in silence. Not with threats, not with shouting, but with posture, with silence, with the absence of explanation. Because the man who walks in smiling is forgettable. But the man who walks in without needing to speak becomes a presence. Presence lasts longer than voice. Machiavelli didn't win with swords. He won with perception. Because in the real world, it doesn't matter who you are. It matters what people believe you are capable of. You don't need to be dangerous. You need to appear dangerous. And that is built without words. Control your visibility. Control your energy. Control your silence. They fear what they don't understand, and they respect what they fear. The loud ones show everything: ambitions, insecurities, plans, emotions. And the more they show, the easier they are to defeat. If they can read you, they can replace you. If they can't, they prepare for you. Say less, react. Slower, keep your intentions in the fog, not to confuse, but to control the narrative. In a world obsessed with attention, what can't be defined becomes obsession. Nothing destroys the image of strength faster than defensiveness. If they criticize you and you explain, you reveal the wound. If they call you distant and you justify yourself, you give emotional access. You hear everything and give nothing back. That creates threat. People don't fear what they understand. They fear what contradicts itself. Kind today, distant tomorrow, present now, absent later. Nothing creates more emotional instability than inconsistency. and instability creates submission. You don't need to be cruel. You just need to be enigmatic enough to not be tested. When they gossip, you stay silent. When they shout, you breathe. When they provoke, you observe. That communicates one thing: you can't shake me. And if you can't shake me, you can't control me. Silence becomes command. Calm becomes power. When everyone reacts, you remain. When everyone explains, you observe. When everyone exposes themselves, you preserve yourself. And that changes the game. Predictability is weak. Unpredictability is dangerous. When they know what you'll do, they prepare. When they don't, they hesitate. And hesitation is power. Too much presence devalues. Those who are always available become common. Those who appear, leave a mark, and disappear become unforgettable. Scarcity creates impact. Those who ask for attention lose value. Those who withdraw gain respect. Absence speaks louder than any argument. When you go quiet, they think. When you disappear, they feel it. You stop being a person and become a consequence. Emotional neutrality is a silent threat. Those who can't read you assume you are strong. And those who assume don't test. They will try to label you. Intense, cold, mysterious. Let them. When someone projects, they start imagining. And when they imagine, they start fearing. Incompleteness becomes obsession. They revisit the moment, reanalyze your words, reinterpret your silence, and you remain in their mind. The dog is loyal even when mistreated. The dog chases, the dog begs, the dog barks. The wolf observes, the wolf calculates, the wolf chooses. The wolf doesn't explain. He moves when no one expects it. And that's why the wolf is feared. Those who react first show weakness. Those who wait control the rhythm. The pause is more intimidating than the response. Too much presence normalizes. Scarcity adds value. What is rare is respected. What is common is used. When they understand you, they control you. When they don't, they respect you. Mystery protects. Clarity exposes. You were not born to be predictable. You were born to be remembered. True power is not domination. It is being remembered after leaving the room. Presence that continues in your absence. You don't need to speak loudly. You need to be impossible to ignore. The unreadable man cannot be controlled.